Morning, sir.
Very good morning. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you, sir?
Great. How's your progress?
सर मैं क्या बोलूं सर आई एम स्टिल स्टक एट फुल टेक्स्ट स्क्रीनिंग ओनली मेरे
Why
को
to stuck at? बोल रहा हूँ ना, जब भी
सर
आप स्टक करते हो बुक करो कॉल एक।
वो ऐसा नहीं है सर इट्स नॉट लाइक आई एम नॉट नोइंग एंड लाइक आई एम जस्ट स्टक वो पेपर्स
ओके,
ज्यादा है एंड
पेपर
सो
जाता है।
फॉर मी
ओके,
टू
सो
गो थ्रू इट वन बाय वन फॉर
एग्जैक्टली,
एग्जांपल वो एक पेपर के लिए मेरे को इजिली 1-1.5 घंटे लगता है
एग्जैक्टली। दैट्स हाउ,
सो
इसीलिए ये सिस्टमेटिक रिव्यू का क्वालिटी ठीक है, टाइम लगेगा, वो ऐसा होता है। अभी मेरे को थोड़ा
एंड वो
एक्सपीरियंस हो गया।
उसके ऑन द सेम साइड आई एम डूइंग
हाँ,
द क्वालिटी ऑल्सो सो
एग्जैक्टली, दैट्स गुड वे।
ये एक दिन पे एक पेपर के ऊपर नहीं हो पा रहा है मेरे साथ
कोई बात नहीं, वो आप टाइम लो, इट्स ओके फाइन। मे बी जितना भी टाइम होता है, एटलीस्ट यू शुड गिव एटलीस्ट 1 आवर to 2 आवर पर डे, राइट? वन डे इट विल बी कंप्लीट वेरी फास्ट। एंड जहाँ पर लग रहा है कि इफ़ यू आर टेकिंग मोर टाइम, ज़्यादा टाइम हो रहा है, एंड देन वी कैन डिस्कस। ओके, what are
हाँ,
the things that takes more time? If you tell me that, I will help you, like how we can do that, right?
तो वो क्या हो रहा है सर
Hmm.
लाइक आई एम गोइंग थ्रू द होल पेपर
Hmm.
एंड लाइक फुल टेक्स्ट स्क्रीन ऐसे स्किम करके जा रहा है
Hmm.
पहले देन द क्वालिटी चेक गोइंग
Hmm.
once the quality check is done again I'm getting back to the like I thought I'll do the data extraction also side by side so
Hmm.
that each paper gives me off
Hmm.
so to go through all this skim and do and रिसर्च गैप भी देखना पड़ते हैं ना सर
रिसर्च गैप देखना पड़ता है। सी,
सो
रिसर्च गैप जो होता है ना, वो जब आप क्वालिटी चेक करते हो वहां पर ही समझ में आ जाएगा।
ठीक है
वहां पर ही आपको समझ में आ जाएगा।
वो मेथोडोलॉजी की है वो
एग्जैक्टली,
देखने
मेथोडोलॉजी
पड़ते हैं
है, सैंपल साइज ठीक है या नहीं, रैंडमाइजेशन है या नहीं।
सो वो टाइम लग रहा है सर मे बी आई एम न्यू टू दिस सो आई एम
Exactly.
टेकिंग
See,
मोर टाइम
first time, if you're going to do first time, whatever it will take time. Okay. What is expert? What is the definition of expert? Hmm? The definition of expert says that if you are doing the thing first time, you are beginner, right? When you are doing the same thing several times, you become an expert, right? So one day, like before 5 to 6 years back, even I was also like you only. Okay. So even I also took like right now we have AI and all. Like before 5 to 6 years, we used to do it from the form. Big forms are there, 50 pages, 100 pages, 120 pages form. And for each single article, at least of 200 pages form, if I include all, like data quality, then grade analysis, then risk of bias, everything. 200 page ka form we need to fill it up, and for one day one article, or 2 to 3 days only one article we used to do that. And once we do that now, then only our concept become clear. And when I did a lot of work like helping a lot of people in doing the systematic review, then I become expert, right? So that's why whatever the things you do for the first time, it is going to take time. And slowly, when you do the same thing repeatedly, you become an expert. Okay. So no worry, take your time. So whenever you guys stuck, just connect with me. Okay. Chalo. And welcome to all today. Today is the approximately 8th day, if I'm not wrong. And today we are going to discuss about meta-analysis. It's a very crucial topic. And not only we will be discussing about the meta-analysis, but simultaneously, as I promised that I will help you to uh, go through the step by step. I will show it to you. And what are the things? See, like it is very easy if I go through it. See, this is the system meta-analysis. This is what is the definition. This is what is the formula. Trust me, I am not going to discuss any of the formula. Okay, I will discuss the key concept. What is the key concept? Because the formula is there in the software. Okay, what we need like indications, like what analysis we need to put and why do we need to put, right? In that way we will be discussing. And please let me know, this is going to be a little complex topic. not complex, I would say, but a more conceptual kind of things is there. And where your concept is clear, then you will be doing the meta-analysis in a fraction of the second. Okay, understanding take time, doing in 5, I guarantee you in 30 seconds you will be having your meta-analysis done for you. And then we will be exploring how we can interpret the things. What does it talking about? We will be getting a lot of pictures, we will be getting a lot of numbers, and it's the human being, it's the human brain, it's the us, the researcher, who is trying to make it meaningful, who is required to extract the meaning from the numbers. So without wasting time, let's explore meta-analysis. Let's explore what does the data is talking about. So just give me 1 second time and share my screen. Yeah, just give me 1 second time. Yeah. So yeah, before proceeding to that, I would like to understand, is there anyone who has done with your data extraction so that we can do the meta-analysis on the same data as a sample? Anyone who is done with the data extraction? किसी का हुआ है? No one? Okay, no problem. Do that. So let me go through you with the data extraction. Okay, I will create one template, and then so that it will be easy for you to understand and explore. No problem. So let me share my screen. First, just see, don't write anything. Okay, everything is recorded and all. Let me check my recording so that, yeah, it is, yeah, recording is going on. So here is my screen. Yeah. So here we need to come. Right. So, and here one more tool we need the Jotero. Right. So this step start with your data extraction. So when we are learning this is meta-analysis, that means the first thing is that we are having our data, cleaned data, right? We are having our full text article. We understood what are the full text article, that we need to import it to our meta-analysis or to our Ravman software, right? So let me tell to you. Let's say this is the Jotero file. Okay. So here you need to have some more article. Let me put some more article. Okay. It's I was it is having a diabetes. Just a second. Anyone who is a microbiologist or life like what would I say, a zoologist? Why I'm saying it is because recently a new compound sapolines has been identified. Okay, sapolines. Sapo. Okay, sapoline. Sapoline. A group. Okay, and sapoline point. No, no. Wait. कहाँ गया? Not sulfonylurea. Yeah, this one, saponins. Okay, this saponins is a, yes, this saponins, you can have a lot of articles recently. Okay, this is the like derivative of the compound saponins, and in that saponins, one more new compound has been found, which is claimed to reverse the diabetes. Very new recently, a lot of articles is going on, a lot of like lot of the things is happening in the Lancet, in the Nature and all. Saponins का, और एक saponins is a group of the compound जिसमें है, and उसी के एक compound का एक sea ocean में एक sea like ocean का में एक ये है, like either it's a fungus or something like that. I haven't read it, just know it from the news and recent article. So that compound has been identified, and that compound is like it's found to be reverse the diabetes, to stimulate the beta cells and all, right? So just go through that, and if you find, if you think that that is interesting, that would be a latest topic for you. Do a systematic review and meta-analysis on that, on the compound. Okay, saponins. It's a compound saponins. In that saponins, one molecule is that you need to do a systematic review on that if you are interested, right? So let's do it. So let's say, okay, fine. Prevalence. Okay. So only one or two article I will be extracting just to show you. Copy link address. Okay. Okay, only the two. Okay. Only the two I will take. Okay. It's same only. Let me take one more. Global, regional. Just to show you. That's it. This one. Yeah. Diabetes. See, our work only. Okay. Global, regional, and national burden of diabetes from 1990 to 2021, with the projection of prevalence by 2050, a systematic analysis for the global burden of disease. Okay. So this is how we are working. So if you are interested, you can also do it. Think like this. Okay. The big, कहाँ गया इसका DUI नंबर, यहाँ पे होना चाहिए. DUI Lancet is it?
This is your work, sir.
No, like our group work. Copy link address. Jotero. Yeah. So just understand. Okay. So why there is need to do this exercise? So this means that understand the concept. Okay. So right now we need to import. We need to use the Raveman. Now in the Raveman we need to import the data. Now to import the data means that is the articles. So these articles, what we are going to import it, it's only accepted the RIS file. Okay, RIS file. So this is what the whole exercise we are doing. So that means what? That means let's say 25 article you have been selected. Okay, these 25 article, you do one thing, make one more folder in the this one in the Jotero. Okay, you can give a name. You can say that right here. Rename. You can say that whatever, like prevalence underscore diabetes. Okay, like that, underscore final. Okay, so like this you can do it. Okay, and then what you need to do, let me clear this so that there would not be any duplicate, right? Okay. Yeah. So these two. Okay. So right now I need to import it in the revman. Why do I need to import it? Because I need to provide the data. Okay. Data means what? The extraction sheet in the revman, so that I will be able to do the meta-analysis. So from where I can, one comment is there. Okay. So from where I can get the revman software? Here, this one. Okay, this one, let me share with you guys chat, this one. Okay, so what will happen once I click? Let me show it to you. Once I click over here, as I have already logged into it, so it will be directly linked to my page. Okay, the revman page. This is what you will be also get. I will be share the ID and password with you guys, so that you can work over here. Okay, so this page would be coming out. Okay, so here what we can do, either you can create the one. I think it is all exhaust. What you need to do, you need to just click the one, just okay, click the one, and then you need to work on it. Okay, so I will be removing it, whatever is not required, so that there would not be any confusion with you guys. So 4 or 5 people in a group, and those who are doing it, please let me know that. So if you are deleting something, just type a message to me, so that if anyone's work is there, I can inform to you, don't delete or don't do the edit and all. If it is new, then you guys can work on it. Okay, so in that way we can do it. So here what we need to do, let's say like the data. Okay, so in the data I need to come, and then from here I need to go to the studies. So here a lot of example is like lot of options are there: included, excluded, awaiting classification, ongoing, and analysis. And I hope right now you guys will be able to understand for what. Right. So once we import the study, we need to say, okay, included. We are not going to, if we are going to exclude it, you can do the exclusion. So like this tool here, I didn't suggest you to use it for the title screening. It is because a lot of complications are there, but yes, you can do it here also. Little bit complications are there. That's why I didn't suggest you. That's why I asked you complete those tasks in the Rayon software. Okay. So here what you need to do, as we have selected all the articles, right? So please come over here when you are complete with all the articles. Okay. 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 So let me do one thing. Let me create a new one for you. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So I create a new one. Okay, so here, okay, so here what I can do, this is the new one. So here I will go to the studies, go to the included, right? So here once I come over here, what I will do, I need to click on the action button. So in the action button here, import studies are there like this. But still we haven't created the RIS. As I already mentioned to you that it only supports the RIS file, and how to extract those RIS file. Let me put in the chat so that it will be clear to you all. It is RIS file. Okay, like this. So how to get that? So we need to come to the Jotero. So as you just imagine, so this is the Jotero file where all the articles which are included, that means the full text review you have done. You have done the risk of bias, you have done everything, and this is the final one. And for this, you guys want to have your meta-analysis, okay? So let's assume right now this is the two article that has been selected and that has been selected for doing a meta-analysis. So right now what you need to do, we need to get the RIS file first. So we need to come over here, right click and go to the export collection. When I go to the export collection, it will be showing me tab like this. So here a lot of, for me, as I have already doing this thing, so RIS is coming. If it is something else is coming, so you can click over here and browse and click over here the RIS. Make sure this is RIS, okay? And then everything is done. Don't do anything. This should be Unicode UF8, and this one is export notes. We are going to extract the notes only, okay? So you can click over here. This is, you can give the name, whatever which you think is easy for you to know. Done. Okay. So the file has been created. Where is the file? This is the file. Okay. Basically, if I say this is a text file, okay. So like this, you won't able to see it. If you want to see it, you can right click it and go to the text and then see it. Okay. So what I can do, I can import this. How to import all those things? For that, I need to go to the man and then make a action button and do import and click over here. Once I click over here, here is the desktop. It's something related to the diabetes. No, something. Let me check the name.
Prevalence
Prevalence.
data
Yeah,
final.
prevalence. Thank you. So it is desktop prevalence final. Once I click over here, once I hit OK, it will be import all the files, all the article. These are the two article, Ong 23 and Pradeepa 21. Let us confirm. Ong et al. 23, Pradeepa is 21. Ong et al. Is 23, right? 23. Sorry. Yeah, 23, 723. So this one, these two articles, right? So how does it look like? So basically here, okay, not much data. So whatever the authors, the notes and all what has been imported. Okay, so basically in one sentence, if I tell to you, this has been imported for your citation, nothing else. The all the data we will be putting over here. If you want to edit it, if you want to have all those data, so here is the thing will be coming. So general information already there, references already there. It will take care of the reference, no problem. Characteristics. So here you can put if you want, but not at all required. Okay, not at all required over here because you are going to use this for your doing a meta-analysis, okay, not to write a report. So later on, once you are master into that, then you can use it. Okay, right now you use in the same way what you are doing. That is the ideal way and the fastest way of doing it. Okay, so here what we are interested, then risk of bias. Okay. So this is not coming. It is because at the time of the creating the template here, it is the intervention review and template, and in the settings, I need to draft the things. That's why it is not coming. Okay. And for the risk of bias also, I told you, you can use the other tool, that is the risk of bias ka tool. Last class I have shared with you all. Let me show it to you once again. Here is the risk of bias ka tool. Okay. This one. This one, please use this one because we need to report the risk of bias separate. And in this Raveman software, it won't give you the separate. Rather, it will give you with the forest plot. Okay. If you want it, no problem. But usually because you will be having the two pictures, right? And in most of the journal, they want it in separate way. Okay. So that's why I recommend you to go with the risk of bias from that tool. And that tool itself is from the Cochrane. So no worry about it. Okay. So once this is done, now you are ready to do the analysis. Now what we need to do. So in the analysis here, you need to click over here and it will be coming like this. Here you can add analysis group. So that means it is asking you, there will be a lot of different analysis. So what what analysis you want to do? So I can say that here I want to do a comparison type, right? Or intervention. So you can type I want to do a meta-analysis. Simple. Just it's the heading, okay? Nothing else. Once this is done, meta-analysis name is done. Always select manual. Okay, don't go with the automatic. Select the manual. So here it is. Yeah. So meta analysis के अंदर आ गया आपका. Yeah. So once you click over here, okay, so analysis में हम लोगों ने नाम दिया meta analysis. So here it is asking you, so what exactly your group? So your group can be an experiment group or control group, or else your group can be a comparison. You want to compare with male and female, right? Whatever. It depend on what what you want to do it, right? If it is an intervention, someone is doing with the drug, right? So it is the drug. So drug A or drug B, you can write it like this. Okay, so that means basically in one term, if I say, so it is asking you, so you should be understand now what are the those two group under which you want to compare, right? So only the two groups you should have. Okay, so that's why you need to put this one. So right now I can put it as an intervention and control like this way. So it depend on what you are doing, and based on your requirement you can do it. Okay, so favor, yeah. Okay, so what I can do this, yeah. Once this is done, what I will do, yes, I will click over here. Yeah. So under this only it will be creating. So here right now we are done with our settings. Right now we need to go for the data. We need to put the data. So once we click over here, you see the two articles which we have import over the Raveman, it is coming out. So we need to select it. We are saying that these are the two things, right? Once we done with that, right now you can see here experiment group and the control group is coming, right? Understood? So this is how. So what the thing we are interested, what the data that we need to extract, here try to understand it is coming as event and total. Even don't confuse with this terms event total. This we can modify it, no problem. But what does it actually mean to you? Event, for example, if you want to do for prevalence, and prevalence का आप देखना चाहते हो, event is your prevalence and total sample is your total. What is the total sample? Let's say prevalence of diabetes is 22. So you can say 22, and you can say here out of what? Out of the total sample was 120. Like this. Sorry. Right. And if it is experiment and control, what did you define? So do you define that is someone is talking about is is education, is providing the education or sending the message is effective or not, right? Someone's research question was like that. If that was the case in the intervention, this is about intervention. Intervention में event कितने हुए? लेट्स से 25 हुए, और उसमें टोटल सैंपल साइज कितना था? 80 था. कंट्रोल में इवेंट कितना हुआ? कंट्रोल में इवेंट 30 हुआ, और उसमें टोटल सैंपल साइज कितना हुआ? कंट्रोल में, कंट्रोल का सैंपल साइज था लेट्स से 50. So the moment when we did this, it assigned the weight based on the formula suggested by the Cochrane here. So don't worry about that. And it create the your mental Hansley ratio, that is the odds ratio. Okay, odds ratio निकाल दिया, and वहां पर उसका confidence interval निकाल दिया automatically. You did not need to worry about it. Why should I trust? I should trust because it is a Cochrane. It is not something else. Okay. So blindly you can trust it. And if you want to learn more about it, what is odds ratio? So you should have that basics of understanding. Okay. So we all know that the odds of an event in the exposure group upon the odds of the event in non-exposed group, right? So that's why the formula will be coming A by B by C by D. Once we do the things, then it will be coming as AD by BC, right? Because but actually it is all about the odds of the event in the exposed group, because we have two group, right? Once I plot, let's say this is the 2 by 2 table. This is the exposed, this is non-exposed, and here it is the one of the group, like maybe the event and non-event, right? So what is this? Is A, B, C, and D. So A by B in exposed, this is exposed. So the odds of an event, what is an event? Event is 25 among exposed group. So what is the total? 25 by 80 divided by this one is 0. So the odds of an event in non-exposed group. So this is the odds of an event in non-exposed group. So 0 by 0. Why? Because let me put it. Let's say it is 10 by 20, for example. Okay. So now 10 by 20. And then once I do it, so 20 will come over and it will come down, so it become AD by BC, right? This is what is the derivation. You all know that, right? So just for the clarification, I explained to you. That's what is the odds ratio. So when we talk about the confidence interval, so this confidence interval is all about what is the minimum value that this event can go, and what is the maximum value, right? That's what is all about the confidence interval. And when we say that 95%, this 95% is talking about what is the margin of the error. So if your margin of the error is 5%, so your confidence is, so you are taking a 95% confidence interval. If your margin of error is 1%, you are taking a 99% of confidence interval. If your margin of error is 10%, basically you take 90%. Ideally, we used to take 95, right? If you are more confident and if you are getting more precise data, you can go with the 99 also. So very rare study, very few studies, if you have seen, they will be putting as 99%. Is it clear till now, or if you have any doubt, put it in the comment box, or you can talk. Any doubt till now? And also let me know if I'm little fast. Uh, Clear. Great. So till now it is clear. Till now we learned how to import the data, how to do the basic setting. It is very basics, not else, right? And how we can create the data and put it, and what does it mean, the odds ratio and all. We all know that, right? So let me put it. The hypothetical numbers I am putting it, okay? Just to show you. And here you need to put the original numbers, okay? So here it assign the number. See, you see here 21.8, here 78.2. Automatically it assign it based on the formula. Don't worry about it, okay? So that is the difference. When we go with the R and other software, we need to understand this weightage ka formula and all, and we need to put it. And guys, do you know that we are done with our data analysis? Meta analysis is done. How many of you are agree with me whether meta-analysis is done or not? Put it in the chat box. Meta-analysis is done. No comment? No. Kamesh is saying no. So why Kamesh? Why did you think that meta-analysis has not been done? Can you please unmute yourself?
Sir, in papers, I used to see all the plots, forest plots. It's a
Ah, so here is,
complicated thing.
yes, here is your forest plot.
Okay.
That's what. So that's what I'm showing to you. So it is as it is. The moment when I enter the data, okay, the moment when I enter the data, the analysis is over with me. Here, here is the p-value. Here is the heterogeneity. Here is the degree of freedom. Here is the I square. Don't worry, we will be discussing what does it mean and how to interpret it. Okay. This is what you are talking about.
Yes, sir.
Done. And even though if you want more data, right? You want no, I don't want mental Hensley methods. We will be discussing what is mental Hensel, what is Pito and all. So now, so your Pito is done. This one is with Pito odds ratio. See how easy it is. Option. We will discussing. Don't worry about. Just see how easy it is to do with it. I can understand, but if we do not make a sense, it is not clear. But right now, I'm showing you how easy it is to get the data, to get the pictures. Right? Clear? So let's jump into it. Let's understand step by step and one by one. So right now we are clear with the data. Okay. So we put the data, we understood how we need to put our data. So here we have experiment and control. So what it is, it depend on you, what exactly you want. It can be an intervention, non-intervention, whatever you can under, put in that way. And in the intervention group, event kitna tha total. That's what we are interested. If you want to know whether the one is effect or not, the effect measure would be there. What is the effect measure? If that would be the odds ratio, okay, the odds ratio. So basically you need to understand what exactly you want to measure it. Can anyone, Kamesh is there, right? So Kamesh, can you tell me what is your effect measure for your study? Or everyone please put it in the chat box. What is your effect measure? So we will be having different effect measure and we can discuss everything.
So my effect measure would be sensitivity, specificity, positive predictive value, and negative predictive value.
Hmm. Okay, no, that is not
Outcome.
effect measure. You want to like you have a tool. You want to do the validity test, right? Whether that tool is effective or not, right? So you are
Huh.
saying that for the sensitivity ka number. Okay, yeah, correct. So that would be your and the sensitivity ka raw number you need. Okay. So what exactly,
Huh.
what would be the like, what would be the total, what would be the
Likelihood
total
ratio.
likelihood ratio, right? What would be the total one? The total would be coming over here, and what is the likelihood? So let's say maybe 30 or 40, whatever. So 40 में से कितना, हाँ, इसमें से कितना experiment group में और control group में, if you want to compare it with others, right? So in that way you can put it over here. And you should have others. Okay, I will tell you, like you cannot put sensitivity specificity in one. This one is for sensitivity, and then you need to go with the subgroup analysis. Okay, that will be for specificity. That will be another group that would be for positive predictive value, in that way. Okay, yeah.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else? कोई और है जो बताएगा मेरे को आपका इफेक्ट मेजर क्या है? Please do participate. Effect measure. Rashmi ma'am, can you please tell me what is your effect measure?
Hello, sir. Good
Yeah,
morning, sir.
please. Very good morning.
Uh, Sir, actually, mine is not a, not taking the interventional study, sir.
Hmm.
Uh, this is only the pool prevalence and associated factors, sir.
Pooled prevalence and associated factor. Okay, got it. So what is what prevalence you are looking for?
Sir, prevalence of retinopathy of prematurity.
Prevalence of retinopathy. So in case of the prevalence, you can have this one also. In the control group, you need to
Yeah.
put 0, 0. Okay. So 0, 0, 0,
Okay,
0,
sir.
0. So in the experiment group, you need to put only whatever the prevalence. Prevalence, let's say in one of the study, let's say on 2023 में आपका आया 30. So you need to write 30
16.
over here. And what is your sample
Yes,
size? Let's say sample size is 60. You need to type sample size as 60. Okay, like this.
yes, sir.
So in another study, let's say Pradeepa 2021, let's say. So इसमें आया 10, 10 prevalence आया, total sample था 20. Hmm? In this way, you need to
Yes, sir.
put the data over here. Clear?
Okay, sir.
This is for your prevalence, not for the risk factor. Now, what are your risk factor? A, B, C, D, right? A, B, C, D is your risk
Yes, sir.
factor. A, B, C, D, I will tell you. Again, for you also, that will be coming into the subgroup. Now you are understanding why did I say that it should be very precise? Because you cannot do the multiple analysis. You need to do only one single analysis. Hmm? So here
Okay,
what
sir.
you need, let's discuss for you. So here what I need to do, I need to click over here, add subgroup. I can name it. Can you place, let's say A. So A is your risk factor, huh? First risk factor.
Yes, sir.
Click. Then go to the add data. Now, out of those article, let's say here you will be having 10 different article. Out of these 10 different article, maybe two article is talking about A. So let's say this one and whatever it is, click over here. So right now I'm assuming one article. So this one article is A risk factor. Okay. So once I click over here, come down and click OK. So here again you will be getting it like this. Put the data of it, whatever it is. यहाँ पर आपका जो भी A का रिस्क फैक्टर है कितना है? सो A का जो रिस्क फैक्टर है वो है आपका, लेट्स से रिस्क फैक्टर अगर है आप रिस्क देख रहे हो, if you are seeing the risk, so I guess you need to do one more analysis. Okay, not this. This one, the subgroup won't be effective for you. Okay. So here what
Okay.
you can do, you can come over here, the analysis, add. That's why you understand, right? Why do we need the different group? So here one analysis is done. You need to add one more like this. Okay. And you can say that here it is a risk factor. Okay. Here is the risk factor.
Okay.
So add analysis. Again do the manual. Click over here. It will be coming. So it is talking about the data type. So your data type, what is your data type? So what are the option do we have? We have a dichotomous, continuous, other data. So usually go with the two, dichotomous and continuous. So what is dichotomous? Dichotomous, di matlab two. Dichotomous,
Yes or no?
yeah, exactly. Very good. So dichotomous is yes and no. So like for example, you say that risk factor, whether that person is having a risk or no risk, right? Ultimately, that was the thing. So that's what we need to select. So we need to understand whether that our data is like that or not. If it is related to the mean, so let's say you are interested to know about the mean difference of the height of the person, right? That what is the outcome measure. So you need to click over here and check the mean difference. So if you click over here, the data type, so you can see here, sorry, here the options are different now. Previous, what was the option? That was odds ratio, risk ratio, right? Like that. And right now we have a mean difference and standard mean difference. This is the two things. This is what we are interested of. Okay. So that's what you need to select it. So for your case, I'm selecting dichotomous. Now again, as you said that you will be having a risk factor. So if you will be having a risk factor, definitely by default there would be a two group, right? Right. क्योंकि अगर उसने तो
Yes,
क्रॉस सेक्शनली किया होगा या केस कंट्रोल किया होगा या फिर
yes,
आपका ज्यादा से ज्यादा हो गया तो ट्रायल किया होगा if it is a trial. If it is a cross
yes,
sectional study, then you must have exposed group, non-exposed group, right? You can say here.
yes, sir.
And if your study include cross sectional study and case control, right? So two, you can say that okay, I will be considering it as case. So in exposed group, you need to consider, you need to think in your mind, In cross-sectional study, all those are exposed. You consider like, so here it is not important whether it is case, it is exposed, it is intervention or non-intervention. It is just a group, two group. टू ग्रुप में हम कर रहे हैं एनालिसिस. दैट्स व्हाट इन मेटा एनालिसिस इट इज मीन टू यू. ओके, it is not as sensitive like in cross sectional study. You cannot say it as a case and control. In case control study you cannot call it as a exposed non exposed. That is very case sensitive. But here in meta analysis you are just putting it in a group. So here you can say that as a case and control. And all those who are in cross-sectional study, those who are exposed, consider them as case. That means a group. That's it. And for the non-exposed group in the cross-sectional study and in the case control study, you consider it as a control group. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
मैंने confuse तो नहीं किया ना?
No, sir. No, sir.
Perfect. Okay.
Actually,
Sir,
I sir, got the studies. Those are under case control and cross-sectional studies, sir.
That's why I gave you this example. मेरे को पता है कि आप वरना बाद में confuse हो जाओगे. That's why I gave you this example. Right? Yeah. Someone is saying something.
Sir, myself.
Yeah, please.
So, sir, first, when we do it, we can do it generally.
Hmm.
And if we want to go do a subgroup analysis, क्या करना
No,
है?
no, 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 no.
हाँ,
यहाँ पर रश्मि जी का इसलिए मैंने किया क्योंकि रश्मि जी want to do two things. She want to have a pooled prevalence, okay? And the second thing, she want the risk factor, okay? The pooled prevalence is separate thing and risk factor is separate thing. That's why we do it in a separate way. और जब हम सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस करते हैं, क्यों करते हैं, आई विल एक्सप्लेन टू यू राइट नाउ. ओके, सब ग्रुप जो सब ग्रुप उसी में से आ रहा है, उसी में से अंदर अंदर हम जब करेंगे दैट इज सब ग्रुप. एक बड़ा ग्रुप है, बड़े ग्रुप को हम जब डिवाइड करते हैं दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सब ग्रुप. क्लियर?
ठीक है.
अभी हम करेंगे. आई विल गिव यू लाइक स्पेसिफिक एग्जांपल फॉर दैट, देन इट विल बी क्लियर टू यू. ओके, so let me finish this one first. Okay, so dichotomous किया हम लोगों ने, case control कर दिया, and here it is not exactly the case control. Okay, here case means exposed and cases, exposed from the cross sectional study and case from the case control study. Similarly, control is non exposed from the cross sectional study and control from the case control study, right? And now here we have, this one we need to understand. Okay, it's very easy. मैं formula में नहीं जाऊंगा. I will give you the material because formula is not important. ठीक है, यहाँ पर concept is important. तो three things are there. One is Peto, one is mental Hensley, one is inverse variance. Let us understand in a very basic way. Okay, so meta analysis में क्या होता है, we are going to calculate about the study, not the individual. हाँ, तो वो जो स्टडी है, उस स्टडी का जो इफेक्ट मेजर है. अब देखा हमने, हम क्या एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, इफेक्ट मेजर, राइट? सो वो इफेक्ट मेजर जो है, वो मतलब उसमें स्टैंडर्ड उसका जो एरर कितना है, और सभी का एरर पास सेम है क्या, whether all are coming in the same way or not. This is what it is talking about. When we say the Peto, Peto is a summation or the average of all the odds ratio from all the studies. आप फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने 10 स्टडी लिया, 10 स्टडी में हम ऑड्स रेशियो रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, है ना? हम लोगों ने ऑड्स रेशियो निकाला, वहां पर आपने देखा, तो जैसा कि ये जो ग्राफ का था यहां पर, नहीं आया, ठीक है, तो हमने देखा था यहाँ पर ऑड्स रेशियो रिपोर्ट था एंड कॉन्फिडेंस इंटरवल. सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर टेकिंग ऑल द ऑड्स फ्रॉम द स्टडी. So now if you are going to summation of all the odds and get the average of it, that's called as a Peto odds ratio. Clear?
Can you come again, sir?
So P2, okay, wait a second. Yeah. Yeah. So कहाँ गया यहाँ क्यों नहीं रहा है एक्सपेरिमेंट एंड कंट्रोल ओके डेटा डेटा में हमने एक सेकेंड या odds रेशियो निकालना यहाँ पर या एंड एक सेकेंड या ओके ओके सो बेसिकली यहाँ पे आपको दिखाता हूँ गिव मी वन सेकेंड इसमें था या दिस वन so ये रहा odds ratio right so this is the odds ratio we have okay so जब हमारा ओंग 23 में आया 0.67 प्रदीपा 21 में आया 0.96 सब टोटल इट इज कमिंग एट 0.75 right what is p2 odds ratio p2 odds ratio is the summation of these two and get the average of it that is called p2 odds ratio clear
Yes, sir.
Sir, means total the total studies we have taken here it will come out odds ratio, sir.
it will come automatically it will come automatically what does it mean so you should have clarity in your mind so
So
p2
it
odds
is the
ratio
mean of all the studies odds ratio.
exactly it is the mean of all the studies of odds ratio exactly that's what is p2 odds ratio okay now we have mental Hensley so what is mental Hensley mental Hensley again is the same thing but inside it in the sub different groups okay anyone who know mental Hensley anyone who have applied the mental Hensley in the case control study anyone of you have you applied no okay so let me explain to you basically what does it mean what does it is talking about for example here we have okay and here we have a odds ratio of 0.67 and here we have a odds ratio of 0.96 so for example this is you consider this as the primary study okay so we have exposed group and non-exposed group and we have the odds ratio so mental Hensley is talking about it is saying that there would be some bias in that okay and like for example if you like stunting is the very good example for the mental Hensley in the stunting let's say you collect the data and you want to know the stunting of under 5 years age group and you are reporting okay a 5 age group so 0 to 5 years you are reporting the stunting okay 0 to 5 years may something you are reporting and then mental handling saying that there would be a lot of other factors also that have an influence and what you need to do it is saying that you make it as a subgroup so so what we are going to do we need to do the same odds ratio but right now in the same age group but with the different categories like 0 to 2 years then 2 to 3 years then 3 to 4 years and 4 to 5 years okay four groups and in all those four groups we need to calculate the odds ratio separately then once we get the separately the odds ratio then again the average of those odds ratio separately by total number of groups okay whatever you are getting it that is a mental Hensley is it clear
Sir,
यहाँ
once
पे आपने
again.
यहाँ पे आपने आर्टिकल का किया एवरेज ऑफ द ऑड्स ऑफ द average of the odds of the different article that is the Pareto odds ratio Now average of the odds from the one group, हाँ, जैसे कि एज का है, आपने एज का लिया, हाँ, सो एज में आपने चार सब कैटेगराइज कर दिए और उसका ऑड्स रेशियो निकाला, उसके बाद आपने सबमिशन करके निकाला टोटल एवरेज करके। सो जो आपने निकाला ये एवरेज करके निकाला डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स में, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज मेंटल हेंसले ऑड्स रेशियो और मेंटल हेंसले
So,
एनालिसिस।
so for subgroup, you will take mental Ansley odds ratio.
You can say that.
Uh,
No, 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 not it in the subgroup. I will tell you, it's a different concept. Right now, you just try to understand when I say mental Hansle, what does it mean? The picture should be in your mind that mental
Sir, for
Hansle.
example, मेरे को doubt आ रहा है.
Hmm,
So you said for age group. So in my case, I'm seeing sensitivity and specificity of this tool.
hmm,
So if I'm seeing sensitivity and specificity of this tool among HIV infected people or among the age group or among the whatever other factors,
hmm,
malnourished.
hmm.
So there I'll be using Angel Mendel, that thing only, no sir.
Wait. That concept is different. That's why I'm telling you right now, don't apply the things, huh? Don't apply. Okay, like don't apply whatever. Just first you try to understand the indication of it. Hmm? You understand what is P towards ratio and
No sir,
where
वो
do we use
इंडिकेशन
it.
ही समझ नहीं आ रहा है सर.
समझ नहीं आ रहा है इंडिकेशन है। लेट्स से बता रहा हूँ आपको। लेट्स से देखो, देखो वही स्टंटिंग का एग्जांपल लो। जब स्टंटिंग का हम एग्जांपल लेते हैं तो उसमें एक्चुअली में क्या है, 45 अप्रोक्सीमेटली 45 इज द प्रिवलेंस ऑफ स्टंटिंग, ओके, अमॉन्ग 0 to 5 years, ठीक है। तो लेकिन 45% है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप एक प्रोजेक्ट लेकर आए वही स्टंटिंग में, ठीक है, तो 45% प्रिवलेंस है एंड वी नीड टू रिड्यूस इट, वी ऑल नो व्हाट आर द इंटरवेंशन, ओके। हम काम कर रहे हैं और मैंने क्या किया, मैंने मेंटल हेंसले अप्लाई किया। सो मेंटल हेंसले में मेरे को पता चला ये जो 0 to 5 years में है, however 2 to 3 years में 30% ऑफ द चिल्ड्रंस आर हैविंग स्टंटिंग। मेरे प्रोजेक्ट में मैंने टारगेट किए सिर्फ 2 से 3 साल के बच्चों में। हम्म, आपके प्रोजेक्ट में आपने टारगेट किया मतलब 1 to 5 years एज ग्रुप में, ओके। यू आर टारगेटिंग 1 to 5, सो 1 to 5 में क्योंकि 1 to 3 और 4 to 5 ऐसे हैं जो कि सिर्फ 10% हैं और उसमें आपका जो स्टंटिंग है बहुत कम है, ओके। रेदर मैंने टारगेट किया सिर्फ 2 से 3 साल के बच्चों में जिसमें 30% है। तो बाय द एंड ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट मेरे पास केसेस ज्यादा हैं। बाय द एंड ऑफ योर प्रोजेक्ट योर मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम इज इन्वेस्टेड टू सर्च द केसेस, क्योंकि आपका डिवाइड हो गया, राइट। आपका 1 to 2 में भी आ गया, 2 to 3 आ गया, 3 to 4 आ गया, 4 to 5 आ गया, हर एक एज ग्रुप में। सो व्हाट डज इट मीन? सो इट मीन दैट जब हम लोग देख रहे हैं 1 to 5 में सिर्फ 2 to 3 में सबसे दैट होल्ड द मैक्सिमम नंबर, हाँ, दैट इज हैविंग अ मैक्सिमम वेटेज। तो ये पता कैसे चला? ये हमें पता तब चलेगा जब हम उसी एज ग्रुप को में कैटेगराइज कर देंगे, दैट इज कॉल्ड ए स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन। तो जब हम उसको कैटेगराइज कर देते हैं तब हमें पता चलता है कि कौन से ग्रुप में ज्यादा है। Like for example, in your case, you are talking about the sensitivity. Let's say sensitivity in HIV. Let's say you as you mentioned that. So HIV में भी again बहुत सारे different groups हैं, right? So उनका जो जो है HIV का, तो HIV का कौन से स्टेज में है? वायरल लोड कितना है? ज्यादा वाले वायरल लोड में है या कम वाले वायरल लोड में है? या फिर वो लोगों का यंग एज ग्रुप में है या लेट एज ग्रुप में है? या फिर दे आर विथ डायबिटीज और विदाउट डायबिटीज, या फिर दे आर विथ टीबी या विदाउट टीबी, राइट? Do you think that these all factor are influencing the outcome? Kamesh?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो ये सब फैक्टर इन्फ्लुएंस करेगा। ओके, जब ये इन्फ्लुएंस करेगा, आपका सेंसिटिविटी ऑफ द टूल वुड बी डिफरेंट, राइट? So that's why systematic review hai. We need to be focused and we need to work on only one thing. If you are looking at the sensitivity, look at the sensitivity of the particular tool among so and so in a particular age group with load itna, without load itna, among diabetes, among TB, and must be in the age group of so and so.
Sir, but वही सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस है ना सर?
एग्जैक्टली, दैट इज द सब ग्रुप ऑफ एनालिसिस। कैसे करना है बताता हूं अभी, उसमें और थोड़ा कंसेप्ट है। यहां तक आपको क्लियर हुआ?
ठीक है सर।
परफेक्ट। ओके, सो सिमिलरली, सो पिटोर्स रेशियो हम लोग समझ गए, हम लोग समझ गए, हमारा मेंटल हेल्थले समझ गए। अभी समझते हैं हम लोग और एक एनालिसिस होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द इनवर्स वेरिएंस। इनवर्स वेरिएंस, अब ये अब समझते हैं। कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट इज वेरिएंस? वेरिएंस क्या होता है लेमन टर्म में? आई डोंट वांट द डेफिनेशन। आपकी समझ क्या है वेरिएंस? वेरिएंस का मतलब क्या? एनीवन? ट्राई। कुछ नहीं है इसमें, मेरे को भी समझने के लिए बहुत टाइम लगा था, बट लिटरली इट्स वेरी इजी। एनीवन वांट टू ट्राई?
सर दैट
हम्म,
मीन्स variance है, it is a difference of the value from the mean of the sub data set.
ओके, कैन यू गिव मी वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल फ्रॉम योर डे टू डे लाइफ अबाउट द वेरिएंस? डे लाइफ में
So,
वेरिएंस का एग्जांपल दो आप।
so for example, in this case,
हम्म,
where you, you you were telling about prevalence,
हम्म।
वो prevalence पे
डे टू डे लाइफ में ही आता है क्या क्या प्रिविलेंस?
ठीक है, डे टू डे लाइफ में कैसे बोलूं सर, लाइक
हाँ,
इफ वो स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन होते हैं सर, उनका स्क्वायर रूट पे आते हैं, दैट मीन्स इतना वेरिएंस ज्यादा होते हैं, उतना
एब्सोल्युटली।
पॉपुलेशन भी डाइवर्स होता है।
Got it, got it. So, Kameshi, like you are correct. It shows that like your concept is clear. Okay, आप but आपने जो पढ़ा है उसी पे आप बात कर रहे हो। So मैं आपको समझा देता हूँ। सी कंसेप्ट क्लियर होना चाहिए, आपका कंसेप्ट क्लियर है, ठीक है? सी फॉर एग्जांपल, आप लोग दूध लेते हो मार्केट से, राइट? अगर जो कोई गाय का दूध लेता है देहाती, वो जो गांव वालों से, ग्वाला से, so what is happening is that the one day the quality of milk is good, but in another day the quality of milk is not good because उसने उस दिन पानी ज्यादा डाल दिया, राइट? सो वो वाला दूध जिसमें जिस दिन उसने पानी ज्यादा डाला था और वो दूध जिस दिन उसका प्योर आया था, इन दोनों का जो डिफरेंस है, दैट इज द, हम जो कंपेयर करते हैं, अरे उस दिन तो अच्छा था आज अच्छा नहीं है, दिस इज द वेरिएंस। दिस इज द वेरिएंस व्हेन यू कंपेयर द टू थिंग। जब आप एक मार्केट से एक चीज खरीदते हो, मे बी लेट्स से एक माउस खरीदा आपने, यू परचेज द माउस एंड दैट माउस खराब हो गया 2 दिन में। यू कंपेयर, अरे मेरे दोस्त ने एचपी का माउस खरीदा था, इट वाज गोइंग वेरी वेल, और द लास्ट टाइम आई परचेज इट सो एंड सो इट वेंट 5 years, एंड दिस इज व्हाट, आइदर इट इज डुप्लीकेट और व्हाट। सो यू कंपेयर इट, द डिफरेंस, द वेरिएंस, दिस इज व्हाट इज द वेरिएंस। क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
बहुत लेट में आया आवाज। सी इफ यू डू नॉट एक्सेप्ट इट, जस्ट से लाइक नहीं सर ऐसा नहीं होता है, से वी विल डिस्कस इट, मैं बताऊंगा, ठीक है? Do you all agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, great. So that's what is the variance. So now let's understand based on the Kamesh जिस तरह हम लोगों को बताया. Okay. So basically when we are talking about so the variance, before that we need to understand about the standard deviation. So when I say standard deviation, what does it mean? As Kamesh said that हम मीन निकाल लेते हैं, मीन निकाल लेने के बाद फर्स्ट ऑब्जर्वेशन जो होता है उसके साथ माइनस करते हैं और फिर उसका हम लोग एवरेज निकालते हैं. That is called standard deviation. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Kamesh? Correct. Perfect. So that is mean. What is variance? Variance में हम क्या करते हैं, हम उसका स्क्वायरिंग कर देते हैं. Okay. So जब स्क्वायरिंग कर देते हैं, we got something. So that is called as variance. Okay. So स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन हो गया. सो बेसिकली व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, ये सब है क्या? दीज ऑल आर द एरर्स. दीज आर कॉल्ड एज स्टैंडर्ड एरर इन अ स्टडी. हम लोग इसको बोलते हैं स्टैंडर्ड एरर. कितना होना चाहिए? सिर्फ 5% होना चाहिए. अगर 5% है तो 95% ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस इंटरवल पे है. 10% है तो 90, 1% अगर है तो 99% कॉन्फिडेंस इंटरवल. So this standard error, what is the formula? If it is the prevalence, it is the SD by root n. We are saying that standard deviation divided by root n. This is called standard error. So इसी standard error को जब हम लोग squaring कर देते हैं, that become a variance. इसी variance यानी कि how they spread it, कितना spread होता है. Always remember, variance is talk about how spread it is. मतलब एक दूध वाला मैक्सिमम कितना पानी डाल सकता है. अब आधे लीटर में 2 लीटर पानी डाल देगा तो व्हाइट व्हाइट भी नहीं दिखेगा, राइट? तो वो मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चन कम्स इन मैथमेटिक्स ओवर हियर इज, एक दूध, लेट्स से आप लोग सब दूध वाले हो, प्लीज डोंट माइंड इट. आप लोग सब दूध वाले हो. आप आपके पास 1 लीटर दूध है, बट यू वांट टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट इट टू द 3 कस्टमर, और तीनों कस्टमर को देने के लिए यू नीड एटलीस्ट ऑफ 3 लीटर, बट यू हैव 1 लीटर. तो आप उस 1 लीटर में कितना पानी डालोगे सो दैट एटलीस्ट इट, प्रॉपर्टी तो लूज करेगा, दैट ओके, बट एटलीस्ट देखने से पता ना चले किसी को ज्यादा, राइट? सो ये जो चीज है, कितना पानी डालो, कितने से कितना पानी डालोगे, दैट व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज द वेरिएंस ऑफ वेरिएबिलिटी. ओके, डिस्पर्शन, हाउ मच दिस स्प्रेड. Okay, so this is the, so what we are talking about, we are talking about the errors. So how much the error can spread, that's what in the meta analysis we are going to understand about it. How does the standard error vary between the study? Always remember, it is between the study, and subgroup is all about within the study. How does the standard error varies within the study is subgroup analysis. How does the standard error vary within the study is a normal meta-analysis. Is it clear till now?
ये लास्ट वाला आप बोला वो क्लियर नहीं है सर.
क्लियर नहीं हुआ. सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस जो हम ग्रुप में करते हैं, एक ग्रुप को ब्रेक डाउन करते हैं, है ना? तो एक ही
हाँ.
ग्रुप के पार्ट्स होते हैं. तो जब हम एनालिसिस करते हैं, सी वट एवर द एनालिसिस वी आर डूइंग, पिटो आर्स रेशियो हो गया कि वेरिएंस हो गया कि मेंटल हेंसले हो गया, वट एवर, इट्स ऑल अबाउट द एरर. हाँ, एरर का हम एनालिसिस करते हैं, स्टैंडर्ड एरर का. सो व्हेन वी डू द एनालिसिस विद इन द स्टडी, जैसा कि ये है सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस विद इन द स्टडी होता है. एक स्टडी होता है, उसके अंदर पे हम ग्रुप लेते हैं, है ना? तो दैट इज सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस. विद इन द स्टडी में जब आप स्टैंडर्ड एरर का एनालिसिस करते हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस. लेकिन आप जब वही चीज को आप स्टडी में करते हो, जैसा कि यहां पर हमने किया है, एक स्टडी, दूसरा स्टडी, तीसरा स्टडी, वही चीज करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज मेटा एनालिसिस. क्लियर?
Sir,
Yes,
for
I got.
example, in this case, that ONG and Pradeepa 2021 है,
हम्म
इन दोनों का for example, among any group they have given.
हाँ
So वो ग्रुप का में ओएनजी का दैट ग्रुप्स एक्सपेरिमेंटल एंड कंट्रोल्ड का इवेंट्स एंड टोटल डाल देते हैं।
हाँ,
प्रदीपा का भी
ये
सेम ही
एनालिसिस निकला, एग्जैक्टली
डाल।
यही एनालिसिस निकला। तो दिस एनालिसिस इज कॉल्ड, तो जो हमने किया दिस इज द मेटा एनालिसिस, ठीक है।
ठीक है।
अब इसी को ही हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हम लोग ऐड एनालिसिस किया हम लोगों ने, कैंसिल किया है इसको, वेट ए सेकेंड, ये रिस्क फैक्टर में हम आए थे ना, न्यू एनालिसिस इसमें, ठीक है। अभी हमने क्या कर दिया, उसको हम लोगों ने रिस्क फैक्टर का किया, राइट। तो रिस्क फैक्टर में इसमें हमने डेटा डाला नहीं अभी तक। तो मतलब समझो आप कि हम लोग जब सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं, सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस में हम एक ही ग्रुप लेते हैं ना। जैसा कि फॉर एग्जांपल उसी स्टडी में आप ले लो, जेंडर लिया हमने, हम देखना चाहते हैं कि मेल में कितना फीमेल में कितना, वही स्टडी का है। उसमें हमने दो ग्रुप में डिवाइड कर दिया, जेंडर मेल एंड फीमेल। तो ये जो मेल एंड फीमेल का जो हम लोग एनालिसिस करते हैं, दैट ऑल्सो वी कॉल इट एज अ सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस। दैट्स व्हाट आई एम से
हाँ वो
क्लियर।
ठीक है सर। सो इन दिस केस
हम्म
will you take that ONG 21 2021 or Pradipa 2021?
we will discuss other concepts हैं इसमें। let me
ठीक
come
है।
to the let me come to the subgroup analysis right now. So is it clear? So Rashmi, is it clear for you? Is it till now?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, great. So let's come to the, so we have completed with the meta analysis में, let's jump to the subgroup analysis, okay. So अब देखो यहाँ पर, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन वी शुड गो विद द सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस, कब करना है सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस, कब, व्हाट इज द इंडिकेशन ऑफ दैट व्हेन वी शुड गो विद द सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस, व्हेन वी शुड नॉट गो विद द सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस। सो फर्स्ट what we did the meta analysis, so this is the meta analysis we did. So this is the first step, we need to do with the meta analysis. So we need to read this forest plot. So what does it talk about? So here we have subtotal. Subtotal is 80. So total दो स्टडी का मिलाकर टोटल आया 80 और इवेंट आया 40, कंट्रोल ग्रुप में 53, टोटल आया 95, वेट आया 100% ऑब्वियसली, और रेशियो निकल गया एवरेज, नॉट एट ऑल रिक्वायर्ड, दिस इज फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, एवरेज निकला। Now, second is your here. Here it is 0.90 Z. Z statistics. Z statistics, we are talking about the p value. So what we are thinking of, हम लोग क्या सोच रहे हैं, हम लोग सोच रहे हैं हमारा हाइपोथेसिस क्या है। हमारा हाइपोथेसिस ये है कि यह जो हम लेट्स से हम लोग, ये कौन सा स्टडी है, ओके जैसा कि रश्मि जी का स्टडी लेते हैं, रश्मि जी का स्टडी में बोल रहा है कि प्रिवलेंस। सो हमारा एज्यूम क्या है, जितने भी स्टडी होंगे फॉर देम ऑल द स्टडीज विल बी हैविंग द प्रिवलेंस, राइट, एंड दिस प्रिवलेंस would be related to the population like population, राइट। जैसा कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल इंडिया का प्रिवलेंस है फॉर रश्मि मैम का स्टडीज में, लेट्स से 25%, एज्यूम इट। सो हम क्या सोचेंगे, जितने भी जगह पर जितने भी स्टडीज हुए हैं, दे आर मोर और लेस नियर टू दिस 25, होना चाहिए या नहीं?
It
Yes
may
or
be,
no?
sir.
It may be, right?
It may be, sir.
सो सो अगर अगर लेट मी टेल यू रश्मि जी, अगर अगर यहाँ पर लेट से 10 स्टडी है आपके पास, ठीक है, 10 स्टडी में से 8 स्टडी जो हैं दे आर लाइक लाइक यू कैन से दैट 18 टू 30 में रेंज करता है, 18%। तो एक जगह पर आपने देखा 18%, और एक में 19, और एक में 20, और एक में 22, और एक में 27, और एक में 28, और एक में 30। लेकिन दो स्टडी ऐसा था जिसमें एक एक स्टडी में दे हैव रिपोर्टेड ओनली 5% एंड इन अनदर स्टडी दे हैव रिपोर्टेड 40%। right? Got it? Hmm?
Got it, sir.
So so what does it mean? इसका मतलब क्या है? Confused. See, let us jump to the statistics. थोड़ा सा ये कंसेप्ट है स्टैटिस्टिक्स का समझना. स्टैटिस्टिक्स इज सेइंग दैट कि जो हमारा पॉपुलेशन होता है, अगर उस पॉपुलेशन से अगर कुछ भी सैंपल हम लोग ले लेते हैं, that will be having a same characteristics with that of the population. Clear? Agree with me? फॉर एग्जाम्पल
Yes, sir.
दूध है, मिल्क है. मिल्क से अगर हम एक स्पून निकाल कर पिएंगे, द टेस्ट रिमेन सेम, और एक ग्लास मिल्क पिएंगे, बोथ द टेस्ट रिमेन सेम और डिफरेंट?
Same.
सेम. वेरी गुड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी हैव ब्लड, मे बी डिफर करता है, वेरी करता है पर्सन टू पर्सन. लेट्स से 3 लीटर टू 5 to 6 लीटर डिपेंड करेगा वेट के हिसाब से. तो जब हम डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, दे प्रेस्क्राइब टू गो फॉर द पैथोलॉजी टेस्ट. सो पैथ लैब में दैट पर्सन इज एक्सट्रैक्टिंग ओनली 1 ml, 2 ml और 5 ml बेस्ड ऑन द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द टेस्ट. एम आई करेक्ट? उसी 1 ml, 2 ml या 5 ml में से जो भी टेस्ट करते हैं, इट इज सेइंग दैट यू हैव अ इन्फेक्शन. व्हाई? Answer question to you. Why does they are taking only the few drop of the blood, they do the test and say that I have a disease? Why so?
Because that is the sample, sir,
Hmm.
and having the same characteristics.
एग्जैक्टली, दैट्स व्हाट. बिकॉज पॉपुलेशन से अगर हम कुछ निकालते हैं, सैंपल है, तो दिस सैंपल विल बी हैविंग अ सेम कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स विद दैट ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन. सिमिलरली, और एक सेकंड पॉइंट ये आता है, if that is the things, so the mean population would be same as that of sample population. That's what the Bayes theorem comes and take an action. It says that whenever we are going to increase the sample, so जब हम sample का size increase करते हैं, this sample is moving toward the population, है ना? So if it move toward the population, the one time it will be coming that the mean of the sample would be same as the mean of the population. Correct? This is what is Bayes theorem. For example, let me tell to you. जब हम एक दूध लेते हैं, 100 ml दूध में लेट्स से 10 ग्राम ऑफ प्रोटीन है. 100 ml दूध में आप अगर 10 ml दूध पीते हो, तो 10 ml में कितना प्रोटीन होगा? 1 ग्राम, राइट? 1 ग्राम ऑफ प्रोटीन. तो जब आप धीरे धीरे 20 ml जब आपने मिल्क पिया, तो यू विल बी हैविंग 2 ग्राम प्रोटीन. 30 ml 3 ग्राम, 50 ml 5 ग्राम, 70 ml 7 ग्राम, 90 ml 9 ग्राम, 100 ml 10 ग्राम. So the moment when you increase the quantity of the milk consumption, your protein level will also increase. Right? So that's what. So when your sample is there, जब उस sample में आप बढ़ाते जाओगे, दो 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 बढ़ाते जाओगे, बढ़ाते, obviously total population की जितना हो जाएगा ना, एक टाइम उतना आएगा. So that's what the Bayes theorem says, that whenever we are going to increase the sample size, it move toward the mean. Okay, it move toward the mean. That's what the concept of the meta-analysis comes. हम लोग वही कर रहे हैं. जितने भी स्टडीज हैं, उन स्टडीज को हम लोग लेकर आ रहे हैं. जब हम लोग एक जगह पे ला रहे हैं, ये देखो गाइस, दिस इज द मीन एवरेज. ये मीन एवरेज पॉपुलेशन है. पॉपुलेशन का मीन कितना है? कितना है? 1 है. सो दिस हैज टू मूव टुवर्ड इट. सो कितना जा रहा है? इस 1 से कितना दूर में है? इस स्टडी में इतने दूर में है, इस स्टडी में इतना दूर में. सो ये वाला जो स्टडी है प्रदीपा, ये बहुत पास में है, यानी कि उसमें स्टैंडर्ड एरर कम है. इज इट क्लियर?
Clear, sir.
परफेक्ट. So that's what is the whole concept of the meta-analysis. So it's all talking about how does it move toward the mean. Okay, that's what we are doing. Even though name is different, the pit to odds ratio, inverse variance, mental Hensley, the concept remains the same. What is the concept? The concept is that how far they are from the population mean. That's what, because as per the Bayes theorem, it says that whenever there is increase in the sample size, the mean will move toward the population. Okay, oh sorry, the population mean. That's what it is talking about. So now we need to do the subgroup analysis. अब जब हम ये कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पर हमने देखा सी यहाँ पर आपने देखा कि हेट्रोजेनेसिटी. व्हाट इज हेट्रोजेनेसिटी? Different groups, that is called hetero means different. तो different groups का study कितना है? It is saying that is 0.59. So 0.59 is not significant, it is more than that of 0.05. Okay, and it is coming as 0%. क्या बता रहा है? हेट्रो बता रहा है, ये हमें क्या पता, इवन दो हम लोगों ने सिर्फ 2 ही स्टडी लिया है, तो ये बता रहा है हमें कि हमने जो 2 स्टडी लिया है उसमें हेट्रोजेनेसिटी तो 0% है, यानी कि हेट्रोजेनेसिटी तो है नहीं, लेकिन ये सिग्निफिकेंट भी नहीं है, कुछ गड़बड़ है. ठीक है, क्यों? क्योंकि इट इज नॉट कमिंग एज लेस देन 0.05. अगर ये 0.05 होता और यहां पे 0% होता, देन हम बोलते नहीं भाई यहां पर हेट्रोजेनेसिटी नहीं है, परफेक्ट है, यानी कि दोनों में स्टैंडर्ड एरर ज्यादा नहीं है, डिफरेंस नहीं है. दिस इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी. फॉर एग्जांपल, सो हाउ टू इंटरप्रेट दिस हेट्रोजेनेसिटी? The heterogeneity is going to interpret about कितना vary करता है, how does the variance are spread. That's what is talking about the heterogeneity. So is the variance sorry, is the variance among the different studies are same? They are supposed to same. ठीक है, क्योंकि हम एक ही चीज देख रहे हैं तो आसपास उतना ही आना चाहिए ना, थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर का रेंज में, राइट? क्या सभी स्टडी का ये जो आ रहा है एवरेज, वट एवर इट इज कमिंग, किसी का ऑड्स रेशियो, किसी का रिस्क रेशियो, किसी का प्रिवेलेंस, वट एवर, क्या वो एक एक ही ग्रुप में है? क्या वो एक ही एवरेज में आ रहा है, पास में ही है कि एवरेज के? दैट्स व्हाट वी आर सेइंग दैट. तो हमारा हाइपोथेसिस क्या है? आवर हाइपोथेसिस इज दैट यस दे आर इनटू द सेम रेंज. व्हाई? बिकॉज बेस थ्योरम. ओके, ये हमें बता रहा है हेट्रोजेनेसिटी की नहीं, आपका एजम्पशंस गलत है, इट इज नॉट. कुछ है, देयर इज समथिंग विच मेक इट डिफरेंट. As a result, there is a variability. As a result, there is a heterogeneity. Group में different है. So, if the heterogeneity is more than 80%, then you are supposed to go with the subgroup analysis. क्यों वो डिफरेंट है, क्यों हेट्रोजेनेसिटी बढ़ जा रहा है? क्योंकि अगर वो एक ग्रुप में है, एक ग्रुप, दे शुड रिप्रेजेंट सेम थिंग, राइट? दे शुड नॉट रिप्रेजेंट द अदर थिंग. तो ऐसा क्या चीज है जो कि उसको अलग कर रहा है? जैसा कि लेट अस डिस्कस प्योर स्टडी. अगर हम इसी स्टडी में प्रिवलेंस करते हैं, जैसा कि रश्मि जी का स्टडी था, so when we talk about that prevalence in one group, maybe 2 or 3, like हम लोगों ने जब देखा कि मैंने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि एक स्टडी में 5% है और दूसरे स्टडी में 40% है, अगर हम इसको डाल देंगे और निकाल लेंगे, हेट्रोजेनेसिटी वुड बी कमिंग एट 80%, बिकॉज बहुत वेरिएबिलिटी ज्यादा है, स्टैंडर्ड एरर ज्यादा है. That's what it shows about. Now we need to understand why does, you need to see अरे कौन सा ज्यादा है. So Rashmi ji could have point out, okay, सब तो पास पास में prevalence report है, but एक study में it is reporting 5%, but in another study it is reporting as 40%. Rashmi ji, can you tell me, आपके दिमाग में ये क्वेश्चन आएगा क्या? Why in that study they are reporting 5% and why does in another study they are reporting 40%? Do you want to investigate or not?
Yes, sir. I will want to investigate.
That whatever coming, why does that 5% or that 40% is coming is your subgroup. आप उसी में देखेंगे, आप देखेंगे मे बी दे हैव मे बी उनका सैंपल साइज कम होगा, मे बी विथ 10 सैंपल साइज. सो आप सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस करोगे लेस देन 10 एंड मोर देन 10. तो दैट मीन्स ऐसा क्या है जिसकी वजह से दे आर यूनिक. इफ इट मेक्स सेंस you will include. If it
Like,
doesn't make sense, maybe because of maybe sample के size हो सकता है, तो आप उसको reject करोगे. क्यों? That's you are talking about the quality. अगर quality related कुछ भी related है, आप उस study को simply reject कर दोगे. वो हमें नहीं चाहिए. लेकिन अगर वो मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ सब ग्रुप, मे बी बिकॉज कोई एक पॉपुलेशन में कर रहे हैं, दैट पॉपुलेशन में ज्यादा रिस्क है, दैट वुड बी अ हाई रिस्क पॉपुलेशन. that will in that vital information will be coming out. अगर हम उस ग्रुप को वहां से निकाल कर स्टडी करते हैं तो वेरिएंस में कितना वेरी करता है, दैट्स व्हाट वी नीड टू डू. इज इट क्लियर गाइस? सो आप लोगों को समझ में आया कि व्हेन यू शुड गो विद द सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस. let
it's
me
clear,
show
sir.
to yeah let me show to you one real example जो कि हुआ था, so that आपको क्लैरिटी रहे. yes.
Sir,
हाँ बताइए.
so sir, we are including the studies after the quality check. So
yes.
whenever we are importing data to this Redman, then after
Hmm.
if it is coming that this study is not according to my quality, this is not good, then can
Hmm.
I reject that study at that point, sir?
No, 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 no. At that point, no. See, you need to go. Yes, that is another criteria. So because before that you are going to have a quality check. Quality check में आपने remove कर दिया. Then you need to go with the risk of bias. Risk of bias में भी अगर हुआ ज़्यादा आ रहा है, you need to reject it. Okay, these are the two things. So that means जो भी है, जो that is because of the temporary. That is by chance. Okay. That's what is the concept. That is because of by chance. What is that by chance? It is by chance because of population difference, by chance of the age difference, by chance of the different categories. What it is that you need to identify. Okay, that's what. Let's say for example in this study. So in this study, it is related to the pain score. One of the client they want to do it, and here you can see that. Here the heterogeneity is coming as 96%. सो हेट्रोजेनेसिटी इज 96, यानी कि ग्रुप में हेट्रोजेनेसिटी है, डिफरेंट है. एंड दिस हेट्रोजेनेसिटी इज बिकॉज ऑफ बाई चांस, बिकॉज द पी वैल्यू इज 0.000001. ओके, यानी कि कुछ है जो कि इसको चेंज कर रहा है. एंड यू कैन सी, देन वी नीड टू कम ओवर हियर एंड सी. यू कैन सी सम ऑफ द स्टडीज दे आर मूविंग टुवर्ड लेफ्ट. दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द स्टडी. एंड हियर सम ऑफ द स्टडीज विच आर मूविंग टू द राइट. So we can do the subgroup analysis based on the direction of the study, which are moving to the left and which are moving to the right. One. Second, we need to identify what is the group. Why does it shows like that? Is it a different group they are doing? Is it the different categories? क्योंकि यहाँ पे it is having a different categories. Okay, it is not the cannabidiol. Okay, it is something different. So here the pain score में उन्होंने different modalities लिया हुआ है. तो in one modalities it is having a good result, in another modality is not having good result. Okay, so that's how it has been done. So and then if you see here the subgroup analysis भी शायद उनका हुआ था. Wait. सी, दिस इज द सब ग्रुप एनालिसिस. तो अब देखो क्या हो गया, एक्सरसाइज में आ गया, टेंस में आ गया. ठीक है, अब देखो इनका डायरेक्शन सेम आ गया है ना, एंड वर्चुअल रियलिटी में भी आ गया, एंड आरटीएमएस में भी आ गया. डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स में आ गए, बट यहाँ पर इसका जो है डायरेक्शन डिफरेंट है, ओके, बट मोस्ट ऑफ देम इन द सेम जगह पर आ गया। सो अभी क्या हो गया, अभी भी है हेट्रोजेनेसिटी इज सेइंग दैट, ओके, एंड व्हाट वी कैन डू, बट लेकिन जब ये टोटल का है, लेकिन जब हम इनको सब ग्रुप में कर दिए, जब हम सब ग्रुप में कर दिए, इट इज कमिंग एज आई स्क्वायर एज 0%। दैट मीन्स कि नाउ देर इज वेरिएबिलिटी तो नहीं है, बट स्टिल देर इज गड़बड़। Why? Because here the p value is not coming significant. The p value is coming at 0.60. Even though that means we are able to reduce the heterogeneity group में, but still there is a problem. It is saying that, and whatever the problem, it is not by chance. That means when I say it is by chance, that means it is less than 0.05. That means it is less than 5%. So it is more than that. That's why it is coming as non-significant. So I need to do another further investigation and try to figure it out why does. So I can have a question over here if I looked into it. Simple. Why does this direction is so different variable? Here you can see mean average यहाँ पर है, यहाँ पर है, यहाँ पर है, same, यहाँ पर भी same है. This one is here I can see why it is so, right? Here it is 5 1.7. See here in the control group 20 was the sample, oh sorry, here is 20 sample size, 20, 5 1.69 average, but here is 0.80, very less standard error, right? So it's a good study, very less standard error. But here if you see 5.90, it differ 5.90, a very large study, बहुत ही ज़्यादा variable है. So why it is there? So this study, this Hyochal N et al, it is creating a bias here over here. Everyone 1.80, 1.85, 1.80, 1.70, 0.80, 1.57, 1.10, 2.21, 1.83, everyone is same, but this 2.21 and 5.90, these two study are very far, they are very different. I can go and check why does this study are very far, क्या हुआ है उन्होंने. Either I can reject this to study or I can understand what they have done, कौन से population में काम किया है, क्या काम किया है, and I can go with the some different analysis in this to study. Okay, and if I do that मेरा heterogeneity ठीक हो जाएगा. So guys, did you understand? So this is what the information you will be getting, this is what is the way to do for the subgroup analysis. Is it clear or still doubt? I want response.
I mean, when we
Eh?
do only, we'll get to know, sir.
Yeah, exactly. That's why recording okay. And don't worry about the write-ups and all. I will give you, but I want you all to clear your doubt. Okay. So what did we learn? We learned about Pittor's ratio. We learned about inverse variance. We learned about mental Hensley, and these all are nothing but a concept. This is the average. Okay. So अगर हम average study में ले लेते हैं different groups का odds ratio का, that is called Pittor's ratio. अगर हम एवरेज लेते हैं मेंटल हैंसले, लाइक एक ग्रुप में लेते हैं विद इन द स्टडी, दैट इज कॉल्ड मेंटल हैंसले, वो ऑटोमेटिकली कर देता है ऑटोमेटिकली. And when we talk about the inverse variance, so it is about कि स्टैंडर्ड एरर हमें कम करना है. सो कहाँ कम करेंगे? जहाँ पर हमारा ज़्यादा वेरिएंस होगा. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे ज़्यादा वेरिएंस है, सो यहाँ पर हमारा जो मेथड होना चाहिए, हम लोगों को इनवर्स वेरिएंस रखना चाहिए, राइट? सो right now let's jump into that. So what does its concept it is? The concept it is saying that
This Revman is paid, sir.
yes, this one is paid version. You can use mine. I will share with you the ID and password, okay? And if you want to go, you can purchase it, no issue. Yes. Okay. Edit analysis. Yes. So okay, options. Yeah. So in options we have done with this, right? पिटो डन हो गया, मेंटल हेंसले इनवर्स, ये हम समझ गए क्या है। इफेक्ट मेजर में जब आप ऑड्स रेशियो देख रहे हो तो ऑड्स रेशियो रखोगे, जब आप रिक्स देख रहे हो या रिक्स रिक्स याद रखो गाइस, व्हेन यू आर लुकिंग रिक्स रेशियो प्लीज सिलेक्ट रिस्क रेशियो। अगर आप डिफरेंस देख रहे हो, रिस्क डिफरेंस देख रहे हो, तो आप रिस्क डिफरेंस को सिलेक्ट करो। फिर और एक आ जाता है यहाँ पर और एक कंसेप्ट, इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट फिक्स्ड इफेक्ट मॉडल एंड रैंडम इफेक्ट मॉडल। व्हाट डज इट टॉक अबाउट? लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड दैट फर्स्ट। इफेक्ट मॉडल दैट मीन्स, देखो जैसा कि अभी हमने वो पेन वाले स्टडी में देखा, तो वहां पर वेरिएबिलिटी है। सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट जब आप मेटा एनालिसिस करोगे, फॉरेस्ट प्लॉट निकालोगे और उसमें हेट्रोजेनेसिटी अगर है, ठीक है, हेट्रोजेनेसिटी अगर ज्यादा आ रहा है, आपको यहाँ पर रैंडम इफेक्ट में सिलेक्ट करना है। क्यों? व्हाट डज द कंसेप्ट? फिक्स्ड इफेक्ट बोलता है कि जो हमारा हाइपोथेसिस होता है यहाँ पर, कि जितने भी स्टडी हैं उसका जो एवरेज है या मीन है वो आसपास सेम है, डिफर नहीं है। ओके, तो जैसा कि अगर रश्मि जी का स्टडी था प्रिवेलेंस, सो नेशनल एवरेज है 30%, सो मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टडी आर अराउंड इट। सो कोई आर अराउंड 22, कोई आर अराउंड 25, 26, 27, कोई आर अराउंड 28, 30। इट्स नॉट एक्सट्रीम। Okay, it's not extreme. So you need to define it. What is extreme value? So in statistically, we say extreme value if it is crossing the bell icon, like bell shape. इसको क्रॉस कर जाता है, that we call it as the extreme value. But normally you have your mind extreme value is something very different, like 30% अगर हमारा है, कोई 45 50 बहुत ही सब आसपास रेंज में है, बट एक दो स्टडी बहुत ही डिफरेंट है। दैट इज व्हाट इज एक्सट्रीम वैल्यू इन लेमन टर्म। सो अगर ऐसा स्टडी है आपके ग्रुप में, सो एंड यू वांट टू इंक्लूड दैट, और आपने देखा उसका क्वालिटी है, सब कुछ है, अच्छा है, इट इज नॉट लाइक खराब नहीं है, एवरीथिंग इज गुड, and you want to include it, in that case you need to select random effect, एंड रैंडम इफेक्ट सिलेक्ट करके आपको उधर सिलेक्ट करना है मेथड में इनवर्स वेरिएंस। क्यों? क्योंकि आपका वेरिएंस ज्यादा हो गया है, एंड इट विल टेक, अब ये क्या करेगा, रैंडम इफेक्ट इतने सारे में से रैंडम इफेक्ट देखेगा, यानी कि वेरिएंस रैंडमली चेक करेगा, और इनवर्स मेथड क्या करेगा, जो वेरिएंस है, जैसा कि अब देखो लेट्स से एरर आ रहा है 2, लेट्स से 2 स्टैंडर्ड एरर एस डी बाई रूट एन आपने निकाला, अब लेट्स से आया 0.5, लेट्स से 0.5। अब इनवर्स वेरिएंस क्या करता है, 1/0.5। कैन यू टेल मी 1/0.5 कितना होता है? इट
Two.
मस्ट बी, इट मस्ट बी लेस देन 0.5, राइट? isn't it? It must be less than 0.5. So हमने इसको ये कर दिया, और इसका एवरेज फिर ये चेक करता है, व्हाट इज द एवरेज ऑफ दैट, राइट? सो वेदर इन दैट केस, वेदर द स्टडीज आर सेम, or they are interrelated, or it is very far, that's what it is talking about, the random effect and non-random effect. Clear?
सर 1/0.5 2 ही आते हैं ना सर?
क्या? 1 by
1/0.5
0.5
2 ना?
कितना आएगा?
2 आएगा।
दो आएगा, आप क्या कर दिया, 0.5, 5/10, 1/2, 2। हाँ ठीक है ना? तो अब ये जो 2 आया, ठीक है, तो जो नंबर आया इसने, अब क्या करेगा, इस नंबर को वो टोटल इसका एवरेज निकालेगा। मतलब एक था, 1 है, ठीक है, 1 में 1 डिवाइडेड बाय, आप लाइक इसको होल नंबर मत करो, आप ये करो, एक सेकेंड, फ्रैक्शन में देखो, फ्रैक्शन कितना आ रहा है? ओके, इट इज
फ्रैक्शन भी
कमिंग,
वही
या
आते हैं सर।
फ्रैक्शन भी वही आएगा, राउंड नंबर आएगा। ओके, सो बेसिकली इट, तो ठीक है, तो बेसिकली व्हाट डज इट, डज इट इंक्रीज द वैल्यू। ओके, सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट मी टेल यू, लाइक जैसा कि हमारा स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन में होता है, स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन में हम लोग क्या करते हैं, और वेरिएंस के लिए हम लोग उसको स्क्वायर कर देते हैं। ओके, लाइक लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल 2 आया, ठीक है, और हम लोग स्क्वायर कर देंगे, स्क्वायर कर देंगे तो कितना आएगा, 2 इंटू 2 4, तो 4 इज द वेरिएंस, राइट। बट एक्चुअली में जब अगर हम उसको डिवाइड, सी इट इज लाइक कुछ फर्क पड़ा किया, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल यू गॉट 50% मार्क, okay, you got 50% of the mark, and you have only one subject, so that means how much you got 50 out of 100, right? अब आपने क्या किया, 200, 200 में से you got 100, how much percentage it is, same 50, right? But here the value is increasing. When the value is increasing, so in statistics it will be helpful to estimate the things. That's what. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाट ये क्या कर रहा है, इनवर्स वेरिएंस क्या कर रहा है, उसको वैल्यूज जो है, जो कि बहुत ही स्टैंडर्ड एरर, जो बहुत ही इधर किसी में कम वैल्यू है तो किसी में ज्यादा वैल्यू है, इसको वो ओवर एस्टिमेट कर देता है, ठीक है, ओवर एस्टिमेट करके फिर वहां से उसके एवरेज निकालकर हमें रिपोर्ट कर रहा है। दैट इज व्हाट इज द कंसेप्ट। ओके, सो बेसिकली अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें फिक्स्ड इफेक्ट मॉडल, तो फिक्स्ड इफेक्ट मॉडल वहां पे करना है जहां पर हमारा हेट्रोजेनेसिटी कम है। कितना कम है, इट शुड बी लेस देन 80, and then only that is what is the I square, then we can go for a fixed effect model जहां पर वो जो हमारा एरर्स है उसी का ही एवरेज निकाल रहा है, ज्यादा उसको मतलब ऊपर नहीं कर रहा है, एनहांस नहीं कर रहा है। लेकिन जब हमारा रैंडम इफेक्ट होता है, कहाँ पर छोटा छोटा सा स्टैंडर्ड एरर है तो कहाँ बड़ा है, एज अ रिजल्ट वहां पर वेटेज वेरी कर जाता है। इस वेटेज को एक ये करने के लिए ये क्या कर, आइदर उसको बढ़ा देता है या कमा देता है, बढ़ा देकर कमा देकर उसका एवरेज निकालता है। दैट इज व्हाट इज द डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंसेप्ट ऑफ द स्टैटिस्टिक्स एंड डिफरेंट थ्योरीज ऑफ द स्टैटिस्टिक्स। ओके, सो वो करता है। सो बेसिकली व्हाट वी कैन लर्न दैट इफ heterogeneity is less than 80%, we can go with the fixed effect model, and if it is more than that of 80%, we can go with the random effect model। Okay, and then we can do our analysis यहाँ पर। So with this your meta analysis is done। Now यू मे से दैट सर आई नीड द नोट्स, आई नीड, हम लोग को और भी समझना है कैसा होगा। यू डू वन थिंग, आई विल शो टू यू कोड टू दिस। कहाँ गया रिस्क ऑफ बायस, ये रहा मेटा एनालिसिस। I will share you the link. This is the Cochrane ka. I have already shared with you the ebook. That is again the Cochrane. This is the soft copy. You cannot get the hard copy. If you want the hard copy, मैंने आपको जो दिया है, आप वहाँ से उसको ये कर सकते हो, डाउनलोड कर सकते हो। कहाँ गया, ये रहा। ओके, यू कैन डाउनलोड इट और यू कैन प्रिंट इट। Wait a second. Yeah, this one. Control V. This one. So here very nicely it is written everything whatever we discussed. Okay, so like introduction to meta-analysis, what is meta-analysis, what is precision, right? Here you can go, what is the principle, see, weighted average, weighted average is sum of estimate into weight by sum of weight, sum average nikal gaya. Okay, it is very easy। And then forest plot nikla, what it is talking about, the same what we discussed, everything is written over here। Okay, you can go, what is fixed effect model, right now we discussed कैसे काम करता है, inverse variance weighted average निकाल लेता है ये। okay, तो the formula, if you want to go with understand in more depth way, read this। and then random effect method में क्या होता है, everything is written with example। okay, meta analysis of dichotomous outcome, mental Hensley method, पिटो ऑड्स रेशियो व्हाट इट इज। सी, पिटो ऑड रेशियो में क्या करता है, ये लॉग निकाल देता है, लॉग इज ऑल अबाउट द टेंथ, राइट, टेंथ वैल्यू जो होता है दैट इज लॉग, राइट, 1/10। so वो log निकाल देता है Pitor's ratio. So that's what. So everything is there. यहाँ पर है मेटा एनालिसिस कैसा है, सब है, theoretical है. Okay, so this will be for your notes and all. You can have, just read it. I would suggest you just read once. Okay, and then you can have my videos. You can understand it. You can play it twice, thrice. See what it is. See heterogeneity मतलब क्या क्या है, identification कैसे करना है. Okay, everything whatever we discussed, everything is there over here. So if anything is confused to you, please go to it and understand what it is, and then if you have still doubt, you can connect with me and then we can have the meeting. So yeah, this is all about your meta analysis and all. So over to you. Any doubt, any clarification? Hmm?
Sir,
Yes,
sir, I have one query in elicit, sir.
elicit. Okay, yeah, please.
Sir, in elicit, as you told in library section, I have uploaded my articles whichever I have selected.
Hmm.
But the thing, sir,
Hmm.
whenever I'm going to recent activities, all the
Hmm.
articles has been selected. It is not showing over there. How to do that?
Okay, got it. Okay. This is the ID of the rave man. And let me share with you, as I promised to you, I will share with you the password also. Just give a second, give me 1 minute time. Explore it, okay? Just 1 minute time. कहाँ गया? I forgot the password. Extract it from the password manager. Just give me 1 minute time. Yeah, got it. Got it. Yeah, this one is the password. Please don't change the password. Yeah, so here it is, the password. The C is capital, okay? The C is capital. Let me write it. C is capital. Okay, use it, create it, just explore what we have done, okay? And do it of yours, whole concept and all, right? Yeah, so you said that in the elicit you are facing a problem, how to do that, right? So let's share my screen. Here it is. So you can go to the elicit, right? So have you purchased it or you are using the free version?
No, sir, it's the free version.
It's the free version, it won't come. That is the for paid version. Okay, so usually let me explain to you how to do that. Like in the library you need to come. Okay, so here let's say this one articles are there, right? So I have put 29 articles over here. Okay, so this one, so association and all. So what I can do, I can directly go to the library. I don't think that it will come because mine also. Go to here, elicit. So that one should be coming at the bottom here, right? So here one option should be coming in case of the upgrade one. Okay, or you can share it with you. Yeah, this one, if you see screening time breaks, in this only it will be coming. Okay, so if you click and upload it now, so everything association and all everything would be coming over here, and then say uploaded document, and then once you click over here summarize or itna here, then you can come over here, right? Or do this is of NDT, right? NDT में आप आ गए, categorized किया NDT का, right? Upload chat with papers. Upload. यहाँ पर क्या? Select. So as it is a free version, so it is asking me to select only the 8 papers. Okay. So let's say I have selected only the 3 papers and I can go with here. Once I click over here, so everything is coming. The 3 paper would be coming over here. So I can chat with the paper right now. Use the full text. See, it asks me to upgrade the file. Okay. This is what you can do if you want to use it as a free. So in the search now, you try to search the same article. Okay. Let's say for example, okay, like this, something is coming. So let's say here you are getting the articles, right? You can do one thing, you can delete some of the articles. Okay. And you can कहाँ गया? Yeah, load more, you can go. So here usually once it is a paid version na, so here once you click over here, here the options come, okay, to import it from that library or something in that way it is coming. Add a new step, you can say. Here also you can go, yeah, this one I think, this one. Add a new step, extract data from uploaded paper, right? Here is the option. So once you click over here, so here you got it, like, so for example, this is the paper we have uploaded it. I can select it like this, but it should be less than 8. So let's say this 3 paper I want to select it. So right now, yeah, so right now it is coming. So this is the 3 paper that I have imported. This is add a new step. Okay. So when I click over it, the 3 paper would be coming. Right now I can talk. I can say that give me the summary. So I will be getting the summary of these 3 document. Wait, it will take a few seconds and then it will be coming out. So I hope Rashmiji it is clear.
Yes, sir. I'm doing like sir.
Huh. First you need to import it, then you need to come to the recent and then go to the at the bottom. There you will find add a new step. When you click over here, here you will be getting extract data from uploaded paper. Once you click, so you have a different folders, you must have created it now in the library. So from there you can select which paper you want to talk, or that means you want to extract the data.
Yes,
See,
sir.
summary has been coming. Got it? Clear. Yeah. So So please, we are end of the our whole workshop. So next class will be the last class. Okay. So there we will be discussing more. That will be I am trying, like almost I have completed everything, and that will be the last class the next week. And if you have any doubt, any clarification, we can complete it. But that doesn't mean sorry, that doesn't mean that I am not connected with you. At any point of time, you can connect with me. You have a link. You can book a call with me, and we can discuss and do it. Okay. So please, so do the work, and whenever you are stuck, so please call me, call back. Call back, I mean to say that book a call so that that will be convenient to both of us. And we can discuss, we can figure it out, what is wrong and all. Okay. So that's out. So if you have anything, any doubt, clarification right now, also we can discuss, or else we can close the session. Yeah, over to you. Any doubt? Okay. So if it is no, so thank you. So that's it. So thank you everyone for joining this, and I'm hoping that by the next week try to complete your meta-analysis so that we can move further, because this is just the limit is only the mind. Okay, that's what. And in meta-analysis, a lot of other concepts are also there. And first you do one, and then we will be exploring what are the others, and we will be moving forward. So thank you guys.